right, we've got our red Terran up in the top right, the new player in this series. It's going to be NSHoSeo.Jjakji, the former Code S champion, facing off against Empire.VINES, who is actually no longer on Empire for Game 6 of this Best of 9 series.
Potentially the last game you will ever see Empire.VINES in. You never really know.
Yeah.
Jjakji is one of those players almost impossible to predict. He can do sneaky proxies. He can play really strong macro games. Just a really, really solid player with a lot of different builds up his sleeve.
Yeah, and he's got really good build orders. As you've said, he can do a variety of builds very, very well, but probably his strongest suit is that he just doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
He doesn't make a lot of bad decisions. I mean, obviously no one makes the perfect decision every time, but he's very good at mitigating incoming damage. He's very good about staying defensive when he needs to, and pretty good. I don't think he's overly aggressive. Sometimes, I mean, he may miss an opportunity or two here and there, but he does well staying alive and making sure that he'll have another opportunity later on.
Yep. So far, nothing too crazy. Pretty early scout. I think he's actually scouted with his pylon probe rather than his gateway probe, so very, very early. But just standard stuff so far. Apart from that, actually, we're not going to have a 1-rack expand because we do have a refinery. That's a little bit of a change from the rest of the series of this game. So something a little bit different. I
think Hellions are a possibility here just because he's not going to expect Vines to be walling off or anything like that. Hellions can get in there and do a lot of damage if he does show up with a reactored Hellion build, something like four Hellions. You probably only have around 2 Stalkers by that time in a normal progression. So we'll see if he's going to actually go for that, or if I'm just really stupid and it's nothing like that.
Well, he did scout the gas, so he knows that it's not exactly the standard 1-racks expand that Terrans have been doing lately. But he obviously doesn't know anything more of that. It could be factory to Banshee. It could be reactor Hellions, like you said. It could be drop. Could be a lot of things. It could just be something to completely throw Vines off.
There's that factory very quickly.
Yeah, so still gathering gas. So obviously it's going to either be Starport or reactored Hellions would be the best bet.
Yep, and we'll see, obviously, as he gets up to 50, if he drops a reactor on this barracks, that'd be a great indicator. Yep, there it is.
So reactor Hellions first.
All right. Thank you, Jjakji.
Well done. Yay, Joshy. So on the other side, Vines, he actually goes for 2 gas, so not the most standard. It's a little bit different, so it's not going to be a super quick expansion out of him. He's not going to have the minerals to do it. And let's see, is Jjakji going to see it? He does. So he scouts double gas.
He scouts everything that he needs to see. So Hellions are basically a go at this point. Like I said, he'll have about 2 Stalkers ready.
It looks like, oh wow, it is Stargate.
Interesting. Okay, so he's going 1 base Stargate to kick us off here in Entombed Valley, while Jjakji is just going to start cranking out Hellions now that the switch has been completed. Tech Lab obviously coming up on the barracks. He could go for a Starport now, or he could just keep sinking a lot of minerals into Hellions while waiting for some upgrades and trying to do a big ground base push.
This is danger zone for both players because he's going Marauder Hellion from the looks of it against what looks to be a 3-gate Void Ray, or possibly just 2-gate Void Ray. But Hellions don't care about Void Rays too much, and obviously Void Rays don't care about Marauders. They just kill them. Yep. So both these players could be really aggressive. Oh wow, it's not Void Ray, it's Phoenixes.
What is he going to do with the
Phoenixes? The Phoenixes are going to do almost literally nothing to the build that Jjakji's going. Jjakji might just go kill him.
Yeah, Phoenixes are not going to do a whole lot. Obviously, they can lift Hellions or Marauders without too much problem, and I mean they can kill them off, but there's not going to be enough ground forces really to put a stop to the real threat.
I really do not like this build by Vines. I don't think Phoenixes are a good opening against anything that Terran's doing,
Terran,
except Banshee. I mean, they don't do anything into Marine expansions because
Hellions are not going to be able to get in at least.
Not until they break down the door, but the Marauders, as soon as the Marauders come out, they'll obviously be able to get in the door. And you need 4 to 5 Phoenixes to be effective in almost anything.
Oh, and an expand after
wow,
seeing this first 2
I don't like this at all. I don't think this would have been good against anything Jjakji did except for Banshee expands.
All right, so we have 6 Hellions on the ground now, a handful of Marauders, actually 8 Hellions.
8 Hellions, 2 Marauders, and 2 Marines.
Those are going to do great against the sentry. Obviously, they're going to kill that sentry off very, very quickly, as long as they can focus it down. This Nexus, actually, man, that's kind of a head scratcher. But after seeing those Hellions, Jjakji's just going full force. He's actually going to
expand behind it, so he's completely safe. Yeah, and now is Vines going to come out? I don't. I think he knows he can.
He doesn't have any good option here because he committed to this.
Oh wow! And coming out is even worse. I don't. Oh no! Wow. He's force field out, but what is that going to do? He doesn't care about the. I mean, they're going to lift off the Hellions, but this is too much. He can't lift off everything.
And there's too many units. Yeah, he's going to run out of energy for Graviton Beam. Honestly, the sentry is safely tucked back here, but not enough
it's out of
force
fields. Yeah, and he doesn't have another sentry to warp in. Wow, he's actually building a bunker.
He's not going to kill the Nexus now if he lets it finish. That's 400 minerals lost.
The Hellions are just going to go straight and starts the probe slaughtering.
Yep.
Oh,
he doesn't even need Blue Flame. He's just got that sheer number still, and they are dying.
Wow, they're grouped up. Oh, wow.
The Phoenixes are out of Graviton Beam energy. Well, there's one left. There we go.
Oh, wow. He's down to one probe.
Not for long.
2 probes.
Yep, 2 probes. This game is over no matter what.
Yeah,
4 Phoenixes can't kill anything.
Yeah.
There's the GG from Empire.VINES and Jjakji taking that game incredibly quickly to put NSHoSeo